As you've probably heard, the New York Knicks defeated the San Antonio Spurs last night and are NBA champions for the first time in 53 years. And the city that never sleeps is still celebrating.
What's the Knicks?
Here's Lilia Luciano.
Year after year, New York Knicks fans have gone to bed with the same dream and woken up without it ever coming true. Until this morning.
Yeah.
Rowdy, a little reckless, even over the line, but always stubbornly hopeful, over the last week, Knicks fans were beginning to believe, and this was their moment.
Wemby tries a three, puts it up, off the mark, Anunoby the rebound. It's over. It's over.
53 years in the making. New Yorkers had their first championship in 5 decades. Let's hear what they have to say.
My mic on?
I love the Knicks.
Some of the last Knicks to wear the ring are all in their 80s now. And the last time the Knicks and the Spurs faced off in the finals was 27 years ago, but saw the dream slip away. This time, the Knicks refused to lose. They won the first 2 games, lost game 3, and in game 4, down by 29 points, with the Spurs star 7'4" Victor Wembanyama taunting the fans and players, the Knicks staged the greatest comeback in NBA playoff history. The star-studded crowd, Timothée Chalamet, Taylor Swift, the Pope of the Knicks, Spike Lee, and Larry David were all pretty jubilant. And finally, last night, trailing most of the game, the team came back again, with their captain, Jalen Brunson, scoring 13 points in the last quarter, willing them to victory.
I got no words.
Though the game played out far from home, all of New York City seemed like one big grandstand. And when the final buzzer sounded, the pent-up roar that had been building for 5 decades filled the streets.
New York or nowhere.
No more 1973. We won in 2026.
You got hit by a firework? What happened? It burned right through.
Watch parties and after parties raged on all across the 5 boroughs. And the celebration is only getting started. New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani announced a championship parade will be held Thursday. Last night, the city didn't need to sleep. It was living the dream.
All right. So, of course, we are here for a special gathering. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you, because this historic moment that we just experienced last night with the Knicks, chef's kiss. Every New Yorker, every Knicks fan is probably skipping the streets today, slapping fives to one another, all types of shit. I know there's free bagels and shit being given out, free chopped cheeses, all types of shit like that. Listen, today we got some New York fans, we got some New Yorkers up here, and I just wanted to give back to my New York fans and following to revel in the celebration that is the New York Knicks. So I'm gonna let you guys, whoever wants to start first, kick it off. Like, let me ask this first question to y'all. When y'all experienced the win last night, what was y'all first thought?
I mean, for me, it was finally like it's happening. It's just too good to explain, man. It's like if you watch the Knicks growing up and knowing how much it meant to win a championship and never get one, and then we finally did this time. It's like there's nothing better. It's like I wish everyone that didn't get to see it, anyone that didn't live to this moment, could enjoy it because it's like there's a lot of people that wanted them Knicks to win for a long time, and we finally got it done in New York. Man.
Agreed.
I mean,
Agreed.
you got to think, man. People were wishing for that since. I mean, for my lifetime, it was Patrick Ewing. I'm pretty sure there
Yeah.
was a team before him that they wanted to win, and they never got it. But for me, growing up, it was the Patrick Ewing era.
Same. Same. Um, not for nothing. A lot of people talk shit about us for years not winning shit. We was huh, we was right up there with the fucking Dallas. I didn't gonna lie to you.
Fuck Dallas. But nah, for real, it's been a long time. You're right. It's been since 50 years, 50 plus years. So
Yeah,
good
about
for
53,
them.
54 years. Like as a New Yorker, as a Bronx girl myself, growing up a Knicks fan, a Giants fan, hell, a Mets fan, because me and my cousin just had this conversation before this live started. Like those are staples in New York culture. Like
Yeah, for real.
you're either or one of those fans. Like even if we see New Yorkers elsewhere in other states, you got a Knicks fat hat on or a Mets hat on. We know you a true New York. We know you're from there. Not that you're just wearing the hat.
Yeah,
So
there's
I
not
want
too
to
many.
ask y'all, like, what's y'all feelings on it?
There's not too many New Yorkers that's not gonna have some team from New York. If it's baseball, it's gonna be the Mets or the Yankees. If it's basketball, it's gonna be the Knicks. I mean, we don't really rate Brooklyn. Sorry, that's the New Jersey team. And football is gonna be the Jets or the Giants. And if you rock the Jets, you know you're from New York. Nobody likes the Jets, so that's
Right.
how I feel. If you wearing New York stuff, you for some time spend some time in New York. If you're a transplant and went there for school or work, or if you're born and raised there, you start to vibe with the culture.
Right.
Facts.
Keith, I wanted to get your input on it. What's your feeling?
Listen, man, I've been a New York Knicks fan since the 80s. The 99 team, when they got to the championship, that was heartbreaking because we lost that. We won, we really, being honest, had no business being it. But we just ran up on Hakeem Olajuwon and them boys, and they did what they had to do. So it was like season after seasons after seasons of just waiting and heartbreak. And I can go down the list of names that I'm like, oh, when is it ever going to change? And then I knew when it got to last year I was watching the Eastern Conference Finals with my son, and when Tyrese Halliburton hit that shot in the Garden off of a bounce, and I was like, okay, we'll be back. And last night, it all came full circle when that buzzer went to zero, and we do that when OG do that ball up. No, let's go back. Let's go back to the previous game. Let's go back to game 4 when OG's flew in there and hit that shot, that tip in. We had the championship there. We just took all their heart. Their heart was gone. So I'm just as ecstatic as a Knicks fan. I'm from Brick City, but like I told you, we neighbors. So I ain't seen so many people in Jersey wearing Brunson jerseys, Cat jerseys, Knicks hats. Everywhere I go, I look at them and just point to them. They just nod like, yeah, you know what it is. So I'm just happy. I'm ecstatic about this. Um, I hope they keep this team together. You know, I'm happy for Brunson being the leader of the team. He took that pay cut for us to get to this point. So um, I'm ecstatic about it, man.
Yeah, Mike, your thoughts. I mean, because and Mike Williams, y'all, he has his own platform. He's also a New Yorker. He talks sports on his platform. Mike, what's your thoughts?
Man, I tell you, it was an exciting series to see. The Knicks were able to take advantage of San Antonio's lack of experience. They opened up all 5 games with 10-point leads and lost 4 out of 5.
Yes.
They you know Game two, Wemby throwing it into Castle, hits him in the back. He drops the ball. They lose. You look at game four, you're up 29, hoisting threes with 18 seconds left on the clock. Wemby misses two free throws. Fox lays up a ball that he shouldn't have laid up. Knicks took advantage. Last night, the Knicks refused to quit, like literally refused to quit. And that was hard. That was hard. Like, there are just certain fans you feel a sense of relief for. I have a friend, his name's Johnny Durrell. When I say this man is the biggest Knicks fan in the history of fans, he's a bigger fan than Spike Lee. Like, it's bad. Like, his wife has posted videos of him in front of the TV, regular season games, mind you, when the Knicks were terrible, screaming because they won a game. I mean, and to just put it full circle, to really understand how big of a fan he is, he's a minister in a church. And last night he was at church, he was singing or what have you. And then all you do is you see him look down. And I'm assuming he looked at his watch because suddenly the video was cut off. And he was probably like, Lord, forgive me, but it's time for my Knicks. But it's good for the city. New York hasn't won nothing since the Giants. And Eli Manning, 2011 was it? And I think the Yankees won 2009, the World Series before that. So, New York needed something. And, they did it. They were able to come through because I ain't gonna lie, I picked San Antonio in 7 games to start. I thought they had a more complete team, but no matter how complete you are, chemistry and experience won this NBA Finals.
Not even just chemistry and experience, but spirit. You have the spirit of New York is unmatched to any other city that I have personally known, and I've been around a few places, and the spirit of New Yorkers, whether you're from Bronx like myself, Brooklyn, Queens, even Long Island, because Long Island, we like to kind of joke about them not really being part of New York. They're still New Yorkers.
Whoa.
They're still New Yorkers, cuzzo. But nonetheless, the culture of our people runs so deep with us. Like, people don't understand that. It's literally the melting pot. We have every type of person in New York you can imagine. And we incorporate and use them in every type of way. We got the Jamaicans, we got the Puerto Ricans, we got the Dominicans, we got the Arabs. We got it all in New York. And we fuck around with each and last one of these people daily. And the fact that you saw all of that ooze into this team, because that's literally what's on the team: a Jamaican, a Dominican, an Arab.
Absolutely.
You can't get no more New York than that.
Yeah.
You can't get no more New York than the people that was on the team. As a New Yorker, fuck that. As a Bronx girl growing up, when I say I had tears in my eyes looking at that last night, I literally broke the fuck down because, we did that. We fucking did that.
Best New York team, hands down, ever.
Best.
The best New York
Do
team.
you understand how mad they used to be right now?
We just watched win the championship. And most of those dudes probably won't get the Hall of Fame. There's one dude that definitely is getting the Hall of Fame. I hope OG could get a Hall of Fame, but it depends on how his career turns out. Cat potentially could be a Hall of Famer, of course. But to me, every single one of those guys are Hall of Famers in my eyes. I mean, they did what everyone wanted to see happen for years. They did it. So,
yep.
I mean, in my eyes, all of them, besides champions, they all Hall of Famers to me.
Well, you also have to look at all the criticism they faced. Even from me, I do a sports show, and When the Knicks signed Jalen Brunson, I'm like, what? This guy? Like, he played good in Dallas, but like, you're gonna give this guy that money? And then then they got criticized for Mikal Bridges giving up 5 picks. Then they got criticized for OG with more picks. Then they got criticized for trading Randall. Then Brunson got criticized for taking that pay cut. But you know what? At the end of the day, now all that don't matter because it'd be different if they did all that and they did not win. Then the criticism would just stuck. But Jalen Brunson went up there, said, fuck y'all. I'm going to do this. This is what I got to do. I'm paid to do this. And he went out there and he did it. And as
Don't
for
forget.
the one thing you said earlier, Keys, about keeping the team together, there's real speculation that Cat might not return thanks to the CBA and the second apron. It might not allow him to return to the team.
Oh wow,
Mm.
wow.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, let me introduce J Real from the Real Hip Hop Show. Welcome to Something for the Culture, bro.
What's
What's
good,
your
brother?
thoughts? Because I mean,
Pace,
now
pace,
that
pace.
you're not a New Yorker, but you are a Knicks fan. So speak from your observation of being a Knicks fan. What was your feelings like last night?
I'm elated, man. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I don't even know how to describe this feeling, man. Just so y'all know, I'm from North New Jersey, right?
It's
Cat
Tri-State,
and
brother. You in
Brunson,
there with us? It's
Yeah,
Tri-State.
you in there?
it's facts.
Yeah.
Cat and Brunson is from Jersey,
Right.
so they really the New Jersey. They really the New Jersey Knicks. I'm just saying. That's just me, though. You know what I mean?
Whoa, whoa,
No, no,
whoa,
no. We represent. We
whoa,
represent, though.
whoa!
You know
Now I'm
what I mean?
playing.
Nah, it's all love. It's all love. You know what I mean? It's all love. But honestly, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't know. Bro, that shit was like breathtaking. Like, I don't even know how to feel, yo. You know what I
It's
mean?
another
Like,
type of thing. Like,
yeah, it's different.
I'm gonna say this: the egg on the egg on Wemby. Listen,
That was deserved.
it was well deserved. You gotta check. You gotta read the room, brother. You gotta read the fucking room. Like it is what it is. You knew where you was at. You knew what we was on, and you know what we
Facts.
about.
And you knew what you should, and he knew what he did. They,
Right.
they, and he
Because
tried to go
everybody
to that
calls me
last
rude.
night.
They be like, yo, Jay, why you so rude? I'm like, yo, I'm not rude, yo.
Listen, this is my. Let me ask y'all this because even though it's great that we're in unison as tri-state and city people and Knicks fans. What about the people that are, that was beating up on the Spurs fans? What's your feelings on that?
I don't like that.
I mean,
I mean, well, no,
I don't
you don't
condone
have
it,
to.
but
You
like
go
I
ahead.
said, you're taking a chance going. I mean, you taking a chance anything in life, but I mean, you know how they say I don't think it's right, but I would also wouldn't be walking around New York in a Spurs jersey. It's just I'm not going to give someone the opportunity to single me out. But by that saying, I don't think it's right if you represent your team to get beat up in any city. I don't want to go to Charlotte. I don't want to go to Atlanta wearing Knicks shit and I get beat up because I'm wearing Knicks stuff and I'm supporting my team. So of course you shouldn't be beating up somebody else's team. But again, it's New York, man. You don't know what you're gonna see, so you
Right.
I'm gonna tell you the
gotta try to
truth,
stay
God.
safe. I don't know,
I'm gonna tell you the truth, God.
but
If if
not
if
my
if they,
thing.
if
Not
they
my
try to
thing.
jump on
Get
me,
hitting
I'm burning
Wemby,
one
that
of
was
y'all.
funny. You know what I mean? Wemby, you part of the show. You gotta watch out, brother. Eggs is coming. But
If
other
they
than
jump
that,
on me,
if I'm
I'm
wearing a
burning one of
jersey,
y'all.
if someone else wearing a jersey, they shouldn't get beat up, sent to the hospital for wearing a jersey.
Yeah.
Well, to me, it's just really classless. And we understand people are going to be who they are. But at the end of the day, like, I look at it like this is a form of entertainment, it's a form of
Facts.
business as well. And entertainment shouldn't have deaths, shouldn't have hospitalizations, shouldn't have destruction of hundreds of thousands of dollars of people just really destroying it. And you won. Like,
Right.
you should be able to go somewhere and be safe. This isn't Philadelphia because the Philly fans are nuts.
Try to put my
But
headphones
and
on, y'all. Keep going.
but at the end of the day, like I didn't like it. It showed New York is classless and just tasteless. And it also, to me, a lot of people believe that sports can be rigged. And I can tell you this, let's just say for a hypothetical second, the sports are rigged. No league is going to want anything in New York to be won for a while based on what we just saw.
I mean, this is my thing about well, for one, I wholeheartedly agree. We should not have been beaten up on Spurs fans. Like me personally, me being a New Yorker, I don't want to go nowhere and think you're gonna put your hands on me because I'm repping New York Knicks or whatever, Yankees, whatever I'm repping. No, because
Absolutely.
I'm a fight back every time. Period. However, with the destruction of property, like there was buses set on fire or a bus. We don't even really know how many because, like like my cousin said earlier on the conversation we had before this live. AI is in full effect. Some of this, it could have been one bus, and now they've made it where there's other videos where it's multiple destruction. We don't know as of right now. What I do know is that there were 63 people arrested last night. There was a shooting last night. However, I'm not saying that we need to act as animals in New York. However, it's New York. This is what it's been. Our crime rate is up there with, Chicago. It is what it is. Now, should we be fucking up our own city? Absolutely not. Why are we fucking up our own city? I don't get the point of that. Don't get it. I get it. We're
Right.
happy. I get it. Maybe swing from a light or something, but setting up. Where the fuck the yellow buses come from? Why was the school
Word.
buses there?
Word.
Well, it kind of reminds me. My cousin told me a story one time. She used to live in New Orleans, and when the Saints won the Super Bowl, she was like right on the part of New
Yeah,
Orleans where it was
what
like
was up with the yellow bus? I don't understand.
she was right on the part where she lived in like close to the hood. And she was just like, yeah, cuz the game ended and then all I heard was gunshots and we won. I'm like, I'm terrified to find out what would happen if y'all lost.
Listen, I had just said this. If we would have lost last night and they would have came back to New York, it probably would have been worse.
Much worse.
Oh, absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. Though. I did want to lick off some shots last night, but I didn't. But I did want to celebrate, like bow bow. But I'm like, nah, that's too much.
I'm not gonna hold you. I was up. Listen. I called my cousin here, Eddie. He was maybe the first or second person I called, and then from there, like family, it was just call after call after call. Like we was lit.
Nobody wants to answer the phone, man. I've been calling all my friends. Nobody wants to answer the phone because they know I was right.
Brenda, can you grab that and put in the back seat?
I told them from the beginning of the season, but nobody wanted to listen to me. So.
And for Stephen A, let me just say this, and y'all.
Oh my God.
Let me because it pisses me off sometimes. Like I have a love-hate relationship with Stephen A. There's a lot of stuff that I agree with him with, but then it's shit like this, Stephen. Like you be ready to do us in. Like you a New Yorker, you be ready to do us in after one game. Like your loyalty is where the fuck is your loyalty at? Like where is it at? Either you with us or you're not. Like, don't be trying to come at the end, tearing the fuck up, all that other shit, Steven. No. Either you with us or you fucking not.
It's either you in or you out, bro. Like,
Right.
My joint went kind of.
True Knicks fans, we love them either when we're down or not.
I
We
don't think
like
we need
talk
any new
shit,
Knicks
hey.
fans. We got enough of the old ones. We don't need no
drop
new
the
ones.
sock. Yeah,
Exactly. We don't
exactly.
need no bandwagon.
Like, nah. Like you either with us or you against us, homie. Like we not about to do this in between this in between joint. Like, nah, homie.
Let me tell you, I watched even J Lo, and I give her static because I attended Boys and Girls Club when she worked there and all that. I give her static for her, her little New York stories and shit. However, I will say this as a New Yorker, it was refreshing to see all the New Yorker born people rejoice in the win. Like we were honestly emotional over the win. Real emotional.
I think it's gonna be New York is
Absolutely, and
gonna be
as
so
it
flooded.
should have been. Like people are excited, ecstatic. It's just a fresh sentiment for New York, and for New Yorkers. Like I said, I'm not a Knicks fan, but I enjoy seeing something good in my home state. You know,
I think so many
it's
New Yorkers are gonna go
refreshing.
back to New York just
Especially
because
when
of this.
we got
Is
people who
like
aren't being violent.
New
And
Yorkers are gonna end
what
up
I was like
from
and
Atlanta. The
disappointment I
ones
was
that
made,
moved
Wait,
to
I'm
hold
Atlanta,
glad
on,
the
they
hold
ones
did
that
on.
come
Y'all
moved,
back.
talking
like
at
so
the
many of
same
them is gonna be
time.
going back. It's just gonna be so many people in New York this week. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I mean the Puerto Rican Day Parade is going on right now. That's one. So I know it's a movie out there. Then you have, the parade is actually going to be Thursday. That's getting ready to be nuts. Like, where do you think this is going to take us as a culture now after this win? Where do you think that the city of New York is going to go from this point on?
It was said last night, and it was said. I like when they said it. I think it was on ES. I think either when they were talking
I
to
think it
Jalen
brings more
and Rick,
positivity to New York.
and
Like it was needed.
Wait, hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Y'all talking at the same time. Go ahead, Keith.
I think when they was on with when Ernie was interviewing Jalen and Rick Brunson,
Uh
and
huh.
was asking the same question, and I like the answer. And this is what it's going to be. It's like
For some reason, I
now
couldn't
the
hear when you
city
was
is just
talking. That's why
united
I didn't
now
know.
because I've never seen so many people together in the city in a long time. It's
Yeah.
like the city is united under a united cause. So I think that just like I think them winning that championship just lit a fuse in New York now. Because for a while, I ain't gonna lie, it was dead.
Yeah.
But now, I think it ignited a fuse to say where it takes us. I hope maybe to another one. But
It's gonna be two or three more, man. We keep this team together. We gotta keep this team together. But I mean, we could get two more easy.
well, remember, y'all, they didn't want the Knicks to win because remember we didn't just play the Spurs. We played the Spurs, the refs, the league. I've
Oh yeah,
never
yeah.
seen so many no calls in my life
Yeah.
in a finals.
But New York's always that's always been New York style is to fight through everything.
Yeah.
We fought through Reggie Miller, fought through Jordan, fought through tried to fight through Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Our one shot and we messed that one up. We tried to fight through the Spurs before in the '90s and we didn't get the job done. But we ain't never give up. And then we had a lot of bad years. We had a lot of bad years after them good ones. That
Whew.
was close.
But it was worth it. This win was absolutely worth it. All the static we went through, all the downfalls, all the love hates, to get this win last night and to see the faces of the Patrick Ewans, the Starkses,
Yeah, the Allen
all
Houstons, the Larry
the OGs.
Johnsons.
Oak Dog was there, y'all. Charles Oakley was there.
Yes.
So that's the wild part of it. It's like that's how much history goes back to where you see your old dogs. That was the Knicks that you were rooting for when I was a kid. When I was a kid, that was the Knicks I was
That's
rooting
no,
for.
no. Say it right, cousin. Those were the Knickerbockers. Then they were the fucking
Yeah,
Knickerbockers.
and at least they got to see one come home, man. I'm glad for that.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about it? This whole culture through this whole finals has brought so much creativity back out of New York now. Look at all of the songs that have dropped theme wise, all the commercials, all the collabs. Like New York, we're back. We're fucking back.
New
I don't
York, man, it's whew. It remind me of the '90s again. It
Yeah,
really does.
But yeah, I
yeah,
think if we could keep everyone together, man, and of course, it's still a business, and money gets in play. Because honestly, I was kind of upset when we lost Hartenstein, the guy in Oklahoma. I'm kind of
Mm.
glad how it worked out. But when we first lost him, I was like, man, he's such a good defender, and he kind of is what New York is about. But then we got OG, and OG is just that dude, man. Like, so it's kind of like everything works out. Because I mean, OG was a key piece to us winning this championship. He played above the rim
Yes,
on
he
night in,
was.
night in, night in, night out. When games where Cat was playing underperforming, guys like Mikal Bridges, who was so inconsistent in the playoffs, even though I love Mikal, OG stepped up so many times.
yeah. All I know is the Kurt Thomases, the Childs, the Johnsons, all of them.
Oh
They
my
are
God, yes.
like.
Oh my God, yes.
I hope that from this
Yeah,
part
this is
on
definitely
now,
gonna be this is something that I'm happy I got to see, and I hope I get to see another one.
yeah, definitely. At the age that we're in, and we're in our 40s, so to see this, like
Hmm.
coming from a kid from New York and growing up and being disappointed. Even I mean, even when we had Mello, we thought we were gonna do something, and that didn't work. And then like the J.R. Writers, and like my cousin said, like we
Yes.
couldn't fucking get it together. So now to come to this point and we won after 53 years of a drought. Not only just a drought, and then we had bad energy. We had the Orange Invader come. We had the Orange Invader come, and I mean, I don't. He's so narcissistic. He didn't come for the sport of it. You came because there was so much hype and hoopla and media around it, and you wanted to soak that up.
And we showed him how we felt about it too.
And we did. We you know we don't fuck with you. We don't even saying Trump towers. We ain't vote for you. We none of that. We don't do nothing with you, sir. Why did you bring your orange ass with that
And
Christmas
then,
piece today?
and then fell asleep.
Like a damn fiend.
Yeah, falling asleep, that was disrespectful, man.
Very
That falling.
disrespectful.
Like, you know how many fans would have been on their feet that whole game, and you gonna give it to somebody that needs to take a nap?
You could have watched this in that part of the wing that you destroying over there making the ballroom. You could have sat your ass there and watched it. We didn't need you to come here. But you know what? It is what it is. He brought that bad energy one night because it really should have been a sweep. I agree. It should have been a sweep.
Yeah, I think it should have been a sweep. I felt like we were a better team. We were rocking the road. We were sweet after the Atlanta series. And you got to think, the Atlanta series, it wasn't like we lost both those games, and we lost to Atlanta by 1 point. So honestly, we things go our way a little bit better in the Atlanta game. We sweep them too. We should have swept Atlanta, but we didn't. But then we sweep through Philly, sweep through Cleveland, and we should have swept through the Spurs. The
Yeah.
Knicks is such a better team than any team in the league. I mean, there's teams that'll give us competition, but the Knicks should win for the next 2 to 3 years. We should win a chip.
Yo, not if
Um,
nothing. Bronson, he was crowned not only king of New York, but he's a god in New York now. He's a god.
yeah. He could eat anywhere. I think they should tear down the Statue of Liberty and put a statue of Jalen Brunson right there.
In Tim's. In fucking Tim's. Right in the
Yeah,
middle of fucking dirty ass Hudson.
Jalen Brunson should get his own statue. Uh, they should rename the garden the Jalen Brunson Garden. It should. I don't
Okay?
know. I don't know who Madison or There's no squares, so we could just name it the Jalen Brunson Garden.
Matter of fact, let's take bagels out. Let's just give them like a repackaging of Bronson bagels. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
the Brunson egg and cheese, whatever kind of
okay?
thing.
There you go. That's it right there.
Whatever meat you want, whatever egg and cheese, and then
You
call it the
should go with
Brunson.
the Annie Ock or anywhere. Hey yo, let me get the Knicks special. Let me get that.
Yeah. Let me get 2 OGs over easy.
Okay,
Let me get a cat.
okay, like literally, like
Yeah.
that man single handedly, along with the Knicks team, has brought the culture back to New York. Like if the fans was real out there, the support. You go on the train and motherfuckers is yelling at each other, grabbing five niggas is tapping Timbs, all types of weird ass shit doing.
Yeah.
Like it was beautiful to see. Like I'm getting emotional now even talking about it, like because
I'm
just
just
to
thinking
see,
about the how hype the whole city's gonna be for. I think the whole summer, the hypeness. I think I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a Knicks hypeness, but it's just gonna be a good summer. I feel
the
like the city.
the summer starts what the 21st officially, and we done
21st.
won a championship.
I feel like the summer is gonna
We
flow
won a
beautifully in New
championship.
York.
Our mayor is lit as fuck. Okay, we can't ask no more. The summer's lit. Like it's a fuse. That's it right there.
Boom.
Yo, somebody tell Joker Gotham City was lit last night. Like he is out.
Now I will say, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the whole city because I don't, no one could claim the whole city's gonna have this problem. But I will say, be wary after dark, and not because people are out to hurt you, just because it's New York. Crazy shit happens
Yeah,
all over the city, and you
yeah.
might be what, walking down the wrong street, fucking building might explode right there and there. Who knows
Damn
what the
sure
fuck
will.
could happen? So be wary at night, man. Like,
Yo,
'cause
niggas was talking about I was looking at somebody live, and the nigga said on the live, yo, if Knicks win, we stealing the Statue of Liberty. How the fuck are you gonna do that?
wait, so they're gonna steal it?
Yeah, you're stealing the statue. First of
How
all,
in the world you gonna
That's some
I'm not
got.
even
That's
gonna
some.
put
That's
it
some.
past you though. We probably could get away. It probably would happen. If niggas could really do it, they would do it.
New York is definitely different at night, man. Especially when it's this much energy.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will just steal an MTA bus and drive it into the harbor.
Yo, did y'all see the bus driver? He was supposed to be fucking picking up people. This nigga is fucking getting light on the bus. Nigga stopped the whole bus. Whole crowd was around the bus. This nigga doing the light feet. Millie rocking all types of shit. Nobody was being picked up. I don't think anybody got to where the fuck they needed to go that night.
I don't think that the streets was pretty much shut down because you seen there was someone took a drone shot and the city
Yeah,
was flooded in so many areas. The city
yeah.
was just so flooded with people. I don't think you was able to drive anywhere in that city last
You
night.
can't drive no. You can't take no subways. No, we couldn't do shit last night. Yo,
No,
I was
you
just literally talking to my cousin here before the segment. I'm like, yo, I've lived born and raised in New York all my life, and I never knew the fucking fire escape was that fucking strong. Never. All
Oh,
the people on the fire
all them
escape like
people in
that,
there, right?
I was terrified. I was terrified. Terrified. But it worked because I think Alicia Keys was having some type of an event there, and as we were winning, she got word that we won, and then that's when the whole New York song and the entire street started singing. That was a beautiful thing to watch. Beautiful. And my hope for New York is that we take this win and we move forward in a positive way to bring back money, even more money back to New York. Don't look at the ones that destroying shit or beating up the fans. That's not. That's the YN niggas. The OGs, we ain't doing that shit. We ain't got time to be beating up motherfuckers with jerseys on. We don't give a fuck that deep.
Right.
But the fact that y'all bringing it back to New York, where it started, the hip hop culture started, where just everything, fashion, everything you have named, we have our hands that started in New York, and the
I
fact
mean,
that it's brought back
the
to
the
us, can't beat it.
even the basketball alone, even though it's not originally from New York, the the flash of the game started in New York, in the streets, bro, in Rucker
Yup.
Park. You know what I mean? Like, so like the stuff that people like to see in basketball, the highlight plays and all that stuff. That stuff started in the streets of New York when motherfuckers
Yep.
would be in the parks playing ball, and it's finally back home where it's not maybe the flashiest game, but it's the best basketball game you're gonna see, and it's from the New York Knicks. The best basketball you're gonna see, the best basketball product, the best players, they're on the Knicks right now,
Yep.
and
I
it's
can't wait
happening.
to watch Fat Joe and their podcast. I'm sure that nigga gonna have some outlandish ass fucking story. Cause you know how Joe do.
Oh yeah,
Always
Joe's gonna
outlandish.
say, him and Brunson, they got on a private jet with OG. Like he did whatever they did, whatever the
My
Knicks
boy
did.
Joe.
Fat Joe is involved somehow. He's like,
Yo, I was on the
yo,
court when they took the last shot. I had a I had the ball in my hand.
he said, so Jalen Brunson gave me his game ball. Like I have Jalen Brunson's game ball. I swear to God, it's in the back. I swear to God.
Jada just gonna be looking at him like, bro.
Right, Jay gonna be like, yo, where's the flag? Where
Yeah,
is the
where's the
flag?
flag? Give me a flag. Give me a flag.
Yo, not for nothing, yo. Whether you hate him or love him, sometimes he gets on my fucking nerves, Fat Joe. But the nigga did, and like I was telling my cousin, that little Willy Wonka shake
Yeah.
he did, it was working. It was
You need the
working.
Joe. You need the Joe. You need the guy
Yeah.
that's going to be there. And whatever, however the story turns out to be, how much of it you believe, there's going to be some truth in the story. So if you think the whole thing is the truth, if you think some of it's the truth, but yeah, he's there. He's in the show. So whatever
Once
we
you hear from a New Yorker, so boom. Once you hear those so boom, you already know it's gonna be bullshit. You know it's bullshit fucking shit.
Fat Joe's definitely gonna have a story about this in his next show.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did, where they went, because it's crazy how New York fans are like so loyal to the fact where we going to wherever the game is.
Yeah.
Oh, we try.
And a lot of us is going. So
We're like
it
a
was
gang.
just, huh?
I said we're like a fucking gang.
Yeah, it's just amazing that the celebs, that not just the celebs is going, but you got regular common fans flying into cities, driving into cities, and it's just a good thing to see that how much unity this team got, and you can't break it, man. One thing that's crazy is New Yorkers know somewhere everywhere, so we good if we get
Everywhere.
to.
So I got a cousin in such and such and such. We got a cousin somewhere.
All right, well, yeah, I got a friend that live out in Cleveland. I got a spot for us. We're gonna go to the game because
all the time. I just hope that we take this. One, I hope that this team together and we do amazing things with the team. And two, I hope that this brings us up even more in unison as a city. Because for a couple of years back now, we ain't really been together since 9/11, to be honest.
Right.
9/11 was the last time we were in unison.
Yep.
So I'm so proud of our boys. I'm so proud of our city. I'm like, Cuzzo, when I don't know what we doing as far as the parade go yet, but we'll work it out. But if you're able to go before, without me, listen, you already know. I'm on live.
I'm saying I don't know how I'm getting there, but if I got enough time to plan it, so I'm gonna figure something out because I got friends that want to go. I got family I can go visit, so we're going to see this parade. But I'm gonna see the parade and I'm gonna get my ass back home because
Right.
I love New York, but it's a little too hectic and I'm getting a little too old to be up there.
Right. We not the young things that we was back then.
Yeah, I'm not 20 no more, man. I can't be up there in the streets of New York at 40-something years old doing no TikTok dances.
Oh.
So what's your last word for New York fans, New Yorkers, whatever, or both? What's your last word?
Go New York, go New York, go. That's all I can say. We're gonna do it again.
Yes, sir. Well, last thing I can say is this: how they have Renaissance period. This is the Renaissance period all over again. Reminds me of the 90s. Like I said, there's gonna be so many New York Knicks remixes. You're gonna have so many rappers coming out. This is gonna be great. I mean, I'm excited to see it. Let's go, New York. Let's go. On the table.
What I gotta say, we again so proud. Like I really don't have a lot of words to put together for the feeling I have. Just overjoyed, over fucking joyed. You know, so I love my city. Anybody that knows me, people. And my cousin said the best thing that he said on the phone when we was talking before this. People leave New Yorkers leave New York, but New York never leaves them. And that
That's
is
it.
honest to God
That's
true.
it. Yep.
We could be in fucking Canada. We are still New Yorkers till we die. Period.
100%. You can leave New York, but New York will never leave you.
Never, never.
Everywhere you go,
You
people
don't
will
get
know
us
you New York.
mad. Don't fuck with our money. None of that. We always gonna hit you with the what happened. Oh,
Here we go.
okay. It's always so from us to non-New Yorkers or non-Knicks fans. Listen, the way we're feeling right now, just let us revel it. This is a long time coming. Just let us have this. Let us have this. That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
nah, then,
What's your last thoughts on it?
then yeah, my phone was messing up. I couldn't hear anyone but you talking. So I was
Oh,
trying to talk to at the same time.
what's your last thoughts on it before we get out of here?
I would say that this is a good thing for the culture. It's a good thing for the Knicks fans. It's positive, and it's a time to be a New Yorker. Now it's gonna be a great summer. Everyone's gonna be, in that term be great. And I hope that they can win another one. No team has repeated in 8 seasons now.
Yeah.
It's been a new champion every year. So I think it was great. It was great to see. The energy was real and they play hard. And that's where I'm at with it.
Great. Well, I want to thank all of the New York fans and New York residents that came on to speak today. Mike, thank you. Where can we find your podcast out for those who are not familiar with your podcast?
That's it. Oh, sound went out again.
Oh,
This
went out.
damn thing.
Well, y'all can find him on Facebook and YouTube. Mike's podcast as well. J Real Podcast, a real hip hop show. Y'all can also find him on Facebook and YouTube as well. I'll see y'all later on Too Real for TV later tonight at 8 p.m. Y'all have a good day.
Peace.